Hi, good morning everybody. Today we are going to discuss something that is used every day, nearly in every single piece of writing, in speaking, in listening, in reading, in any of the 4 skills in English language. It is pronouns. We know that there are a lot of types of pronouns: subject pronouns, object pronouns, reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns, a lot of pronouns. But each type of them is used in a particular purpose, or it is used to say something, to express something, to imply something, or to convey an idea of the speaker or of the writer, or to understand something when we listen to a certain sentence using that typical grammatical device, which is the pronoun. First of all, let's start with subject pronouns. Is in this order: I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. So it goes like this. I, for the single speaker, when I talk about myself, I use I. You, it is both for one person that you are talking to, or more than one. I mean 2 persons, 3 persons, or more. He is when we talk about one masculine, one human. And that human is not here. I'm not addressing him directly. I'm talking about him. She, same thing like he, but with the feminine. It, for singular, but not for human. For an object, for an animal, for a plant, for something, not someone, for something. We, when I talk about myself and other people with me, not only me. They, when I talk about more than one person that is not here, I talk about my friends, I talk about my neighbors, my colleagues, anybody who is not here, and it's more than one person. So these are the subject pronouns in English language. We can ask ourselves, why are they called subject pronouns? This name comes from the function of each one of these pronouns in the sentence. If I say, for example, he loves music, he is the subject in the sentence. Loves is the verb, and the music is the object. So the function of this word is a subject in this sentence. Same case with the other pronouns. Any one of these pronouns, when it is used in a sentence, it must have the function of the subject. That means, if I say, I love music, I is the subject. She loves music, she is the subject. So that's why we call them subject pronouns, because they have the role or the function of a subject. If I say, I hate him, I here is the subject, hate is the verb, and him is the object. The word him refers to he. It refers to one singular human, that is he. And here we have the second category, which is object pronouns. All object pronouns refer to the subject pronouns. If I refer to I would say me. You talk to me. Or give me your book, for example. Give me. Me is the object in the sentence. I give you a piece of advice. You is the object. They gave him a present. They gave him. Him receives the action of the verb. That means it's the object. If it's feminine, it's her. If it's singular and not human, it's it. If I talk about my pet, for example, I gave it some milk 1 hour ago. I gave it. It is the object. If I talk about we say us. If I talk about some people, I say them. So similarly, here in the first list, each one of these pronouns, when it is used in a sentence, it has got the function of subject. That's why it's called subject pronouns. Second list, object pronouns. They are called object pronouns because they have the function of object when they are used in a sentence. Third one, let's talk about possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns means a pronoun that expresses the possession of something. Something that is for me, for example. It is mine. We say, for example, that book is mine. It's not yours. The word mine is a possessive pronoun to express the idea of ownership. That means that book is my book. If I say that book is my book. Here there's a kind of repetition. To avoid this repetition of book, so grammatically it's not correct. We opt for using a possessive pronoun instead of using a possessive adjective. Okay? Yours also is a possessive pronoun. So here we have one sentence including two possessive pronouns, one referring to me, which is mine, and one refers to you, that is yours. So here it's yours. If we talk about something that belongs to he, I mean to him, so it is his. That book is his. It's not mine, it's his. It means his book. If I talk about a female, it's hers. Singular and not human, it's its. If I talk about that milk for that cat, I say that milk is its. It means that milk is the cat's milk. If I talk about us, this house is ours, or this office is ours. means it's our office. If I talk about them, something that they owe or own or something that is or that belongs to them, I say that house, for example, is theirs. This is a list of possessive pronouns expressing the idea of possession. Now, another category is reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Here, the word reflexive means that every one of the pronouns here in this list or in this column refers to the same person. If I'm talking about myself, I say or I use the pronoun myself. For example, I'll do the task by myself. The word myself here refers to I. Myself refers to the subject pronoun I. If I'm referring to you, I would say yourself. I can say, for example, take care of yourself. Okay? Take care of yourself. Or he is taking care of himself. Himself refers to he. If I talk about a girl or a woman, I say herself. If I talk about something not human, it's itself. If I talk about us, we say ourselves, ourselves with V-E-S at the end, and themselves. One more thing about you here. When I talk about singular, when I'm addressing a single person, I say yourself. Take care of yourself. If I'm talking about more than one person, I say take care of yourselves. Yourselves. These are the most common and most used pronouns in English language, and each one of these categories or these columns or these types is used for a specific purpose. To talk about the same person, it's reflexive. To talk about the property or the ownership of something, we use possessive pronouns. To talk about an object in a sentence that receives the action of the verb, we use the object pronouns, as indicated in the example. Here, I hate him. Him, that means he receives the action of to hate. And I is the doer, it's the subject. I is the one who does the action of to hate. And he receives it. When I talk about subject in a sentence, we use one of these pronouns, which are the subject pronouns, because their function in a sentence is a subject. This is it about pronouns in English language, and that was our first lesson. Thank you for listening.